Welcome back to the BA Playbook. Today we're talking about something every BA has experienced, requirements that looked perfect until reality showed up. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Most requirements don't fail in review. They fail in execution. And that's why today's focus is durable documentation. Requirements that survive handoffs, time, and misunderstanding. Let's start with the first principle. Write for future readers. Your requirements are rarely read by the people in the room today. They're read later by developers who weren't in the meeting, testers who joined mid-project, stakeholders who forgot the context, and future you who remembers none of it. If understanding your requirement depends on memory, it's already fragile. So write like no one was there, because eventually no one will be. Next principle, make requirements testable by default. If a tester can't tell whether a requirement passed or failed, it's not a requirement, it's a suggestion. Avoid words like user-friendly, flexible, fast, intuitive. Instead, anchor behavior. What triggers the requirement? What happens? What is the expected outcome? Testability forces clarity, and clarity prevents arguments later. Now let's talk about one of the most powerful tools BAs underuse. Examples and scenarios. Abstract requirements invite interpretation. Examples remove it. Instead of saying, the system shall validate inputs, say, if the user enters an invalid policy number, the system displays an error message and prevents submission. Scenarios turn words into shared understanding. They help everyone visualize the same behavior. Now let's tackle structuring requirements for change. Because change is not a risk, it's a guarantee. Durable requirements separate what must happen from how it happens. They avoid baking assumptions into the requirement itself. When logic changes, your requirement should flex, not shatter. Use consistent structure, group-related rules. Avoid repetition. Good structure makes change manageable. Now let's talk about the silent killer of projects. Interpretation gaps. Interpretation gaps happen when two smart people read the same requirement and imagine two different things. To avoid them, be explicit about conditions. Clarify boundaries. State exceptions. Use examples. If you think something is obvious, write it anyway, because obvious to you is optional to someone else. Now for the mad BA trick that upgrades your writing instantly. Write as if you'll be blamed later, not defensively. Responsibly, ask yourself, if this goes wrong, would the requirement protect clarity or hide confusion? Durable requirements don't rely on goodwill. They rely on precision. And here's the final mad BA truth for today. Great requirements aren't impressive. They're resilient. They survive handoffs, time, pressure, change. Write less fluff. Add more clarity, and always assume reality will test your work, because it will. And if your requirements can survive reality, they'll survive anything.